Hey, today we're throwing some ribs on the smoker. What we're going to do is take two different cuts of pork rib and compare and contrast them. We're also going to cook some beef ribs and see how that stacks up against them as well. So I've got beef back ribs here, pork St. Louis ribs, and then a pork baby back rib. Same as the pork ribs. Use the paper towel to get this started and just pulled it off all one piece. For today's purposes, we're going to season all three types of ribs the same exact way, and we're going to keep it real simple. We're going to start by coating it with a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to add a little bit of Steak Wolf's custom rib rub. Feels like cheating to have beef ribs in this comparison, because these literally came off of a whole ribeye. Now this St. Louis rib is just cut out of a spare rib where you cut the brisket bone off the top. Other than that, they're the exact same thing. Start removing the membrane by gripping with a paper towel and try to keep it together and remove it all in one piece. Go ahead and put our probes in, track the temperature. That'll be between the ribs, not hit the rib, and not go too far. All right, while our smoker's going, decided to make a side. We're going to do some spicy grilled okra. We've rinsed them. You want to make sure you dry them really well. Reduces the sliminess. Once they're dry, we're going to go ahead and season them up. A little bit of olive oil. A little bit of sea salt. A little bit of paprika. Cumin, you don't want to overdo here. You don't want to overpower the whole thing. Same with the chili powder. Do about the same as you do the cumin, and some garlic. All right, you just toss them in your seasoning, and then we're going to put them on skewers before we grill them. You want to make sure you have a little bit of space between each one for air circulation. That way it cooks nice. Getting ready to pull these off the smoker. They're all climbing in temperature. You want to get them to about 180, and then we're going to finish them on the grill to crisp them up. Now quick wrap and foil back on the smoker until they hit 190. I'm going to need you guys to come over and help me eat some of these ribs. This looks amazing. So I guess I'll start with the side dish. Let's see how some spicy grilled okra does. That's very good. A little different than fried okra. It's crispy. It's fresh tasting, but spicy enough. It's very nice. Nice change up. And then I suppose I'll start with the St. Louis rib, go to the good middle ground here. You can see it's not dried out at all. Seems to be cooked perfectly. Wow. It's perfectly charred on the outside and just very nice on the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and give it something to compare it to. Let's try this baby back. So in the past, I've liked St. Louis better. I think today, the baby back was better. It's just so juicy, it's like a waterfall, and then just crispy fat on the outside. It's delicious. I would say out of the two, they're really interchangeable. It's kind of a personal preference. Usually I go St. Louis, but today the baby back wins. Let's try our beef rib. I mean, this is straight off a ribeye, close to the bone. You know it's going to be good. It's kind of a different animal, literally a different animal than these two. Let's see. I changed my mind. Nobody come over, we're not sharing. It's good. It was a little bit of a revelation for me having those side by side. Usually, historically, I like the St. Louis rib better most of the time. In this case, the baby back won. It's better than the St. Louis. The beef rib, it's not fair. I'm not going to say one's better than the other. It's too different. It's excellent, but it's too different. So I'm just going to focus on today. The baby back was better. Kind of a surprise. Well, if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks.